Aloha, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Sacramento, California, April 12th, 2016, 5:20 in the afternoon. Perfect day to talk about sales training and entrepreneurism. So here's the thing. This is video number 900 on this channel. I figured I'd put together something cool, an explanation that would really help you out, and I'm going to label it the squeeze. Now, I get to work with salespeople, entrepreneurs, and I coach them through processes, and sometimes they'll call me and they're like, hey, here's where I'm at and here's what's going on, okay? So I have a video out that explains what rejection is. So the top of this drawing is going to be what rejection is. So this line coming up and down, that's going to be time. How much time did you put into the project? The line through the middle is going to be effort, risk, and money, okay? This little box right here, this isn't rejection, this is regret. That means that you didn't do enough to be rejected. So like sometimes salespeople will call me like, oh, I feel so rejected after the sales call. I'm like, tell me what you did. They're like, I did 1, 2, 3. I'm like, well, what happened to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, I didn't do that. Okay, silly. You feel regret at this point. It can't be rejection. You didn't put in enough work to be to be rejected yet. It's all regret, okay? So the same thing kind of happens if it's a mirror image. We're going to make a mirror of this picture, and on this side, we're going to put eject. So this is your go, no-go zone. You have a certain level of commitment. You have a certain amount of energy, effort, and risk and time that you're going to put into a project, and then for whatever reason, you're going to shut it down, okay? So you have to have a level of commitment. It can't just be like, I'm going to kind of go to this point, and then if it doesn't work, I'm just going to dip my toes in. That's not commitment. That's dipping your toes in. That's not the same thing, okay? So here's where the squeeze comes into play, where people call me and I can pick up that they're in the squeeze zone, that they've gone to a point where they're not really supposed to be, is when they use these words with me. They use, I'm stressed out more than I normally am compared to my other projects. I have way more anxiety. I'm anxious, okay? I'm uncomfortable with what's going on, or I have a lot of uncertainty. Those are like usually the 4 words that could happen when somebody's in the squeeze, right? There could be more, there could be less. But the problem that I see is a lot of people, they'll keep going for this one reason. They're like, I don't want to be seen as a failure. I don't want people to judge me. I don't want people to see me as a failure because I gave up on a project. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you look at what you do like a science experiment, like it worked or it didn't work, not like, and this is a reframe. It failed or it worked. No, it worked or it didn't work. It's just this process we have going on, it just didn't work, right? But I see the greatest entrepreneurs take what didn't work and then they're able to meld that into the next project or the next thing that they're working on. Okay, this thing didn't work. I know it's going to work for something. I have this knowledge. I'm going to use it later, right? So this is the same thing. But a lot of people get caught up in the squeeze, and the reason that they do is they're like, I don't want people to judge me, or I don't want to feel like a failure. Why would you feel like a failure if you did everything you could to make it work, and you worked within the boundaries and everything that you set forward, and then you pulled the plug because it doesn't make you a failure, okay? So part of the squeeze that people get caught up in is like, I'm a failure. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're a scientist. You just found out the way that it doesn't work. Keep going. You'll find a way that it does work, okay? So there you go. As long as you have a level of commitment, like more than just waking up in the morning and like, I'm going to wake up in the morning. That's not a level of commitment. That's just like what you're supposed to do. I'm going to wake up in the morning. Okay, cool. Good for you. Okay? You have to have a level of commitment to make this work. But you also have to have defined go and no-go zones. So it does take some effort. Now, people will say, well, I need to sit down and do all this stuff and figure all this stuff out. You can figure this out partially on the fly, right? Momentum's probably one of your best friends. So you can get stuck in the planning mode and never get out of first gear, or you can get going, get the ball going and saying, all right, here's what I'm going to do, but like I'm going to plan as I go. Here's my go, no-go zone right here, the green box, and then here's the squeeze line. Here's where I know that I'm in trouble. Here's where I know that it's time to pull the plug and work on the next project, okay? There you go. There's a squeeze. Remember, if you pull the plug, it does not make you a failure. It just says, hey, look, I'm going to go work on another project. Okay? Cool? Awesome. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, it's like somewhere in here. In the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. Yep, that would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button, like here. Hit the subscribe button. That's cool too. Or, well, this is like crazy. You can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Why not all of them? Technorari, Reddit. I mean, I keep going. There's like a Russian one where it looks like a Space Invader character. I don't know how to say it. You can send it out there too. Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.